You feel so slow. Feels like I'm just crawling across the map. Guess this is the 3 gen right here. I don't even think they're on a gen. Oh, here they are. Sabo. Yes. Well, maybe that was their plan. Oh, the T-Bangs. Okay. So we got another one of those squads, apparently. Looks like. Just a different style. Maybe not beamers. But like Sabo, boilover type. Or maybe not, because she's still down. No, she's getting picked up. They don't seem as efficient as the last team. One of the things from the last match, you played really well. I'm not a Ghostface. Like, I don't really know how to play Ghostface. So I feel very handicapped trying to play him. But thanks. I'm assuming you were a Swift, or at least 3 of you. One of the Fangs. There were 3 Fangs. Yeah, this team is just kind of throwing the game. I don't know what they're doing. They are definitely a little Sabo squad. Was the one with the boil over. We were 4-man. We were playing with a streamer friend of ours. This open lobbies. Yeah, I saw one of you was live. But it felt like a 4-man Swift. They are just obsessed with saboing the hooks. But from the beginning, it caught me off guard because the one Fang walked up to me and just like, as if she wanted to just meme or something. And I was really just trying to get a challenge. I only put on Ghostface because my challenge is to hit, it was to hit like exposed people with hubris. So I had to have that dumb perk on, which gave me no value. And so I was really just trying to get my challenge, but then like right off the bat, everybody popped out with flashlights. And really the only one I wanted to kill was the Yui, but I only hooked her once, I think. So I didn't really go after her that much. Like she would just pop up and be obnoxious with the flashlight. If I really wanted to kill her, I would have just probably camped her in the basement or something, but I wasn't trying to be like that. I just camped at the end because it was like a last resort. Because I gave up on the gens. The gens were on one side of the map and there was like somewhat of a 3-gen. But I was like, whatever. They ran me all the way to Shack to the other side of the map. And I like going on chases So I just kind of throw and give up the gens. I know I'm going to lose the gens, but I'd rather go chasing people. And the gens just go like way too fast. So if I were to like go defend the gens, we would have been in like a 25-minute game holding a 3-gen on and on. Or at least trying to. And I would have had to tunnel somebody out. Just to make it manageable. See like how I'm just chasing this one the whole time? Just wasting a bunch of time chasing this one. Camping and tunneling is a thing. It's like telling the survivors, you're not allowed to use your flashlight. You're not allowed to use boilover. You're not allowed to use breakout. You're not allowed to use breakdown. You're not allowed to use your toolbox. You're not allowed to use a med kit. You're not allowed to put up a boon. You're not allowed to body block. You're not allowed to use dead hard 8,000 times in a match. Telling a killer like that they're not allowed to eliminate a player too quickly. It's really like just saying, hey, the game's not going to be fun for us unless all 4 of us can teabag you at the gate. I know you guys didn't teabag, but a lot of times that's what it comes down to. Like the survivors aren't having fun unless they can get a 4-man escape and all teabag the killer and tell them they're trash in the end game. So I was the type of killer that like I'm a nurse main, but I never camped or tunneled or anything. And I used to actually let every Twitch streamer live just out of respect for fellow content creators. But I've been given like such toxicity. Even when I was being nice, they'd take my kindness for weakness if I let people live. And then they'd be like, oh yeah, sure, you're trash. And so I got to a point where I'm like, I've resorted to camping, tunneling, hitting on the hook. I don't care anymore. I treat Twitch streamers just the same as anybody else. Because I realized that in this game, there's cool people and then there's toxic people, and the cool people are going to be cool regardless of what happens. You could smack them on hook, you could tunnel them out, and they're just cool because to them it's a game and they're like, yeah, I get it, you're killer, you're trying to kill us. And toxic people are going to be toxic. No matter how you play, they're going to have a problem with it, and they're going to tell you that you're garbage. If you tunnel them out and you kill all of them, you're garbage because you tunneled. But if you go easy on them and don't tunnel and then they all escape, you're trash because you couldn't kill one of them. Very true. It goes both ways for survivors and killers. Same, I had a killer running NOED, which is fine. It's a perk in the game, but they cussed me out for using boilover, and it's like, come on, it's a perk just like NOED, but I guess no matter what side you are on, you can't win. Yeah, that's why I don't care anymore. Like, it's like I'll play against a bunch of like really sweaty Swifts back to back, and they'll all just crank out the gens in 3 minutes and 30 seconds and then teabag me at the gate and tell me I'm garbage. And then I'll go into the next game thinking that's what I'm going to get. So I'll start off real sweaty and just tunnel someone out, or maybe even hit them on the hook or whatever. Like, it is a game, but what I'm saying is I'll take the what happened from the previous game into the next game because I'm like, okay, this is how survivors are tonight. And then I go all aggro, and then it turns out it's just like a solo team of just newbies barely trying to get a generator done, and they can't. And all of a sudden, like, I took out all my aggression on the wrong team, and then I feel bad. It's like, this is not the team I wanted to kill. But yeah, like right now I'm just on autopilot, just chasing her, and we go to every single pallet. She throws every pallet on my face and whatever. But these chases will just go on so long. If the team's efficient, they'll just get all the gens done real fast. I'm not even using my power. Let me make sure she's not death hook. Nope. But I had a team before where they were all fangs and they were all identical. And I did everything in my power to not tunnel them. I was looking at the numbers on, like, counting them, like, oh, that's fang number 1, 2, 3, 4, and trying to mix up the hooks so I don't tunnel anybody out. So it comes down to, like, we're basically at the last gen, and it's like 8 minutes into the game, and I finally kill one of them. And then what happens in the end game? I'm accused of tunneling. They literally came in the match looking identical, trying to confuse me. And I'm sure they did that on purpose and do that. I mean, maybe they just want to look identical, but whatever. The point is, like, you can't go into the match all looking identical and then cry that the killer tunnels somebody out. And I was trying not to tunnel them. Or they'll do the switcheroo, like they're in the loading screen, and then the last second they switch their characters to all match and all have flashlights or something, which I don't care because I don't base my perk loadout on what the survivors have. Like if they all have flashlights, it's not like I'm just going to bring Lightborn. I've actually never used Lightborn. I don't want to rely on a perk to you know, to make it so I can deal with flashlights. I'd rather get better at dealing with flashlights. Where's the Claudette? Anyway, I would have rather played against a Swift like that with the flashlights. I just wasn't ready for it, but I like the challenge of it. Whereas this team is just kind of throwing the game, and it's like, I feel bad for them. It's like I don't even want to kill them. Oh, they're both Death Hook, actually. Might as well not waste the Mori, right? Time for the shack thing. No hatch offering. Is she not dead? Oh, she is dead. Use her as bait for Jane. You crawl out of the basement, you're getting moried. It's my warning to you. Catch you crawling out. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you come out the door, you're gonna get more. Don't do that. Don't cross the line. If you crawl past that plant right there, this plant right here, you're gonna get. I swear, if you crawl past this tree right here, I swear you are just. I'm gonna moor you. I'm gonna gut you up and take a photo. If you crawl past this bush right here, you are in big trouble, miss. You are gonna get moried for sure. I'm warning you. You think I'm kidding, but I'm telling the truth. If you crawl past that... Jane's coming. Jane's coming. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Oh, she DC'd. She beat me. Outplayed by the DC. Oh, it's kind of mean. I kind of wanted to let the Jane live. And then I was undecided. But I was right. Jane should have lived. Claudette should have been moried. For her poor sportsmanship. Man, Ghostface, he feels so weak. Maybe on an indoor map, you know.